I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Hey, man. Boxreal family, we are back again. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Man, that fight, Canelo Alverez versus Ironman Charlo, Jermell Ironman Charlo, it just ended, and I do have a few thoughts to share with you guys, but it was a good fight, to be honest with you. But before we get into all that, this video should be called Habits, because the habits of each fighter honestly played a key role into this fight. Who they've been over their past few fights has shown, and what they worked on in camp, and the health of each fighter. So number one, I wanted to say hats off to Canelo Alvarez. If we're talking about resiliency as a fighter, you know, he doesn't have the most perfect record overall, but over his career, he's taking the losses, he's taking the bumps on his head, he's taking the draw with Triple G, and to be honest with you, man, he's bounced back, recovered. Even a loss to Bivol, lost to Mayweather early in his career. There's not really many things that people can say as far as taking credit away from that man. To me, he's doing very well. He says he's down to fight David Benavidez after this fight. That is a fight that we all want to see. Benavidez does have to get past Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade first. So, hey, you know, that's still up for grabs, but that's still a fight that we want to see. Canelo, even after the fight, he was expressing his fire for the game, his hunger for the game. He said it has not left. He said it's back. He said he's feeling healthy and better than ever. He even said that this version of Canelo Alvarez, he said, can't nobody beat. So let's see him running back against Bivol at 175 or, hey, even 168. Let's do it. But we're not even going to harp on Canelo for much longer. Y'all know what y'all here for. Jermell Ironman Charlo, bro. If you guys had checked out his Brian Castano fight #1, those demons came back to get him in this fight. Yes, some people can say, you know, it was the weight. Some people will say it's Derrick James. Bro, #1, Derrick James. Derrick James, from what I heard, was giving all of the correct information in the corner. So let's not do that. Let's not go there. You know, just what a year ago people were saying Derrick James was the best coach in boxing. Derrick James has the best stable in boxing. Everybody should Derrick James, Derrick James, Derrick James, Derrick James. So yeah, he may have had a fighter like Earl Spence take a bad loss, and you know, he's kind of getting a little bit of I say smut on his jacket, because people have a disdain for Anthony Joshua, but and Ryan Garcia, but he is working with these guys, and that doesn't take away the fact that he is a great coach. So let's stop that. Let's stop that altogether. He did what he was supposed to. He was honest with Jermell late in the rounds throughout the whole fight. He was telling him, hey bro, you down, you losing this fight. I can't fight for you. You have to do something. So anyways, enough of Derrick James talk. Jermell Charlo, bro, you have some habits that always come back to get you. It's here. When you're firing, you're clicking, you're a monster. But then whenever you're, you know what I mean, you getting wishy-washy, you start to doubt yourself, bro, you got to go in there, go in for the kill. And let's take a look at a few things, a few habits that he's shown over the past few fights that's come back to bite him in this one. #1, bro, if you wanted to win this fight for real, stay away from the ropes. Keep the fight in the middle of the ring. I get Canelo has the pressure, the power, whatever the case may be, but stay away from the ropes, please, bro. Keep the fight in the middle of the ring and stay composed. Be that lion that you say you are. So #1, first mistake.
We're still surprisingly defensively responsive. We're still surprisingly defensive.
You see him against the ropes and he's working those ropes, but guess what happens right then and there? Castano shoot. This is Castano Charlo won. Castaño shoots the right hand and it barely misses Jermell Charlo. So he has a habit of thinking that he's better on the ropes than what he really is. Because watch this. I'm finna show you what happens whenever you go in against a guy that's a pressure fighter and he's as accurate as Canelo Alverez. I got you.
Left the body off to a rail.
You seen him try to do that same dip back and got popped. You can't do those type of games with Canelo. Canelo is too accurate. He hits too hard, and he's patient. Those shots are coming one at a time, and then he's going to shoot 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So these are habits that Charlo obviously has had, and they've been lingering, to be honest with you, and they're glaring. He's not a good on-the-ropes fighter, so I don't know. Whoever told you that, bro, it has to shift, especially against pressure fighters. Let's say that. Against these pressure fighters, that's a dangerous game you're playing. And last time I checked, your name is not Mayweather. I love you, bro, but hey, you one of the top dogs in the game. 154, undisputed. Well, he was undisputed. Tim Tszyu finna fight for your belt. But hey, let's take a look at the next thing. Again, on the ropes. One thing that you always fail to do is protect yourself wisely on the ropes.
Daniel closing the distance. Clips Charlo. Daniel closing the distance. Clips Charlo.
Again, on the ropes getting popped. Trying to exchange on the ropes getting popped. So then we see Canelo exploiting those same type of things. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, this time on the ropes, you weren't trying to exchange with Canelo maybe because you felt that strength, that power, but you was stuck there. Where's it at?
Barbecue chicken alert! Barbecue chicken alert!
Barbecue chicken. And when Jermell Charlo gets on the ropes, he's barbecue chicken. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of times against these pressure fighters, Castaño and Canelo, bro, you made the fight harder than what it is for you. Whenever you're supposed to keep the fight in the middle of the ring, you choose to go back. At least take 2 steps and exit out left or right. Preferably to the right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. You ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just a radio guy. But let's take a look at the next thing.
With a knockdown, measure perfect. A knockdown, measure perfect. With a knockdown, measure perfect.
Canelo finds you on the ropes. 1-1-2. He throws a 1-1-2, and guess what? Head snaps back. You against the ropes. You dug down to gather yourself. He hits you with an uppercut, a lead uppercut, and guess what? Now you have to take a knee because you keep fighting off of the ropes. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You fought great in the middle of the ring, exchange it with him, but don't allow the dude to get your back against the wall and press on you like that. You already at a weight disadvantage. And I know those are things that Derrick James was telling him. Step to this guy. Be more active. Throw your punches. But he was feeling the power. He was feeling that power from old Saul Canelo. So, but that's the thing. You know, what I do commend Jermell is that he did dare to be great. Going up, what, 14, 16 pounds from 154 to 168, bro, that's a lot. And I'll be honest with you, many men have tried it and many men have not been successful. We talking about Adrian Broners. We talking about old boy from Britain, got his orbital broken, Kell Brook. I mean, you know, it's a tall task. You got, bro, at least, you know, work your way up, my boy. Don't just jump up for the check. Hey, but anyways, do what you want. Now I will say something that I do like about Jermell Charlo that I did not see enough of when we talk about fighting in the mid-range. Hey, them body shots, them jabs, these right here. You know what that is.
Barbecue chicken alert! Barbecue chicken alert!
Jab him. Shoot that straight to the body. Canelo comes in with a high guard, so sometimes you have to do those to get his hands to drop down, and then throw your signature punch, those hooks. When you get the defender to drop his hands, you're more open to active offense to the head. So I don't know if it's the moment that had him tongue twisted, or the weight, or whatever the case may be, or just the greatness of Canelo. But hey, if it wasn't for Jermell's resiliency, he would have been out of there. And I'll be honest with you, and I love Jermell, dog. I'm one of those guys that, hey, Jermell. But dog, the fight really ain't get started for you until about the 5th, 6th, 7th round. And you already, by then, these is hurting and your elbows, and you know what I'm saying? Canelo is just teeing off on you because of what? You allowing him to get you to the ropes. I'll be real. Bivol, his game plan was the first 4 rounds, I'm going to allow myself to drift into the ropes. I'm going to let Canelo take his best shots, but because mind you, Bivol's a bigger guy. He's a true 175-pounder. Canelo was smaller moving up, so of course Bivol could use that game plan, drift to the ropes, take a few, and as soon as Canelo thought that he had him, Bivol start to drift out, turn him, let his hands go, drift out, turn him, let his hands go, back against the ropes. Canelo will commit, drift out, turn, let your hands go. Jermell, you moving up from a smaller weight class is not going to work for you. Derrick James was telling you the correct things. Move against the ropes. Your legs is your best weapon. Move against the ropes. Work the angle. Fire off. If you keep the fight in the middle of the ring, take 1-2 steps back, Canelo is a counter puncher, and he depends on his power. So what do you do with those type of guys? They can't punch whenever they're not set. So you back. As soon as you see him get ready to set, you fire off, move, take the angle, turn. He started doing it towards the end of the fight. But, hey, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about.
He tried to counter. He tried to counter.
Never letting Castaño get set. As soon as Castaño sets in, he pop jabs at an angle, stepping back. And then once he touches the ropes, he fires off. Boom, boom, boom. Exits out. That's exactly. Let's one more time. Let's look at it one more time. I know what I'm talking about. You feel me? I know a little something.
He tried to counter.
Letting his hands go while exiting out, not moving, not being the. I mean, moving, not being a movement. Anyway, you get what I'm saying.
Doesn't know where the punches are going. Canelo fakes it. The punches are going. Canelo fakes it.
Jermell had success with Canelo when he's letting his hands go in the middle of the ring, stepping back, going forward. Stepping back, going forward. That was the key the whole time, but I don't know why he just got started about 7th, 8th round. And then you get dropped in, what, the 7th round? I'm just saying. So, anyway, you know, Jermell, he does have habits that he needs to fix. Obviously, he is a great fighter. He's a great boxing puncher. Canelo is a all-time, I'm being real with you, even Canelo's defense wasn't just spectacular. It was just the wearing shots that he was putting on Jermell that Jermell was either leery about. I don't know. It was I don't know what it was. I'm pretty sure it was the power punching of Canelo, to be honest with you. Jermell just kind of looked gun-shy here and there. It was almost like, all right, bro, hey, you stay right there. I'm going to stay right here. And then when we get on these ropes, he didn't want to move. He didn't want to do this. He was just sitting there. You know what I mean? That's not the Jermell that we come to know. Jermell is the type of guy, you know, at times when he's at his best, he's moving along the ropes here and there, firing off shots. And then you occasionally have those bad habit moments where he want to be floored in the pocket on the ropes. You're not that. And then why would you sit in a corner and let a dude tee off on you in a corner? I mean, I get he likes his firefights and all that type of stuff, but hey, You know, those are the main things that have gotten you caught, and it definitely worked against you in this fight. So I want to continue to see big things from Jermell. He's going to go back to 154 where he should be, and he's going to dominate. We're going to see a good fight between him and Tim Tszyu. We're going to see a good fight between him and hopefully Crawford, because now Crawford is saying, oh, well, I'm not going to fight you because, bro, I'm going to be real with you, Crawford, bro. Listen. It's only 3 fights for you, for real. It's Errol Spence. You talking about maybe not at 147, but let's see it at 154. I understand you want to get the legacy going and all of that. You know what I mean? The legacy is it for the belts at 147. But why not at 154? I mean, hey, y'all both talking about, hey, y'all can't make the weight. So, you know, you want Earl to get out the way so you can go to who? Canelo? I don't know now, bro. I hear you. I believe in you, Crawford, but Canelo a different dog. You not see this man's neck and his come forward, and he's just 1 punch, 2 punch, 3, letting you have it, bro. Hey, I'm not saying you can't and what you can do, but man, let's just go ahead. Let's see 154. You versus Earl, you versus Jermell. Let's get that out the way. Then let's talk Canelo. How about that? Because I'm starting to see what Canelo talking about. I can't fight everybody now. We talking about David Benavidez. He got Jermell. We talking about Jamal now. He already fought Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant talking about, I want him a second time. Bro, I mean, he 33, but good grief, man. But anyways, bro, it's been fun. Great news. BoxRep community, we are monetized, so you will start to see lives from your boy. You'll see more consistent content. You know what I mean? We gonna grow this community, and we gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying? BoxRep shirts coming soon, BoxRep hats coming soon, BoxRep mugs, BoxRep, if y'all want to see me on a bobblehead, that's coming soon. So continue to tap in with the channel. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate the support. Let's run this video up. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit your boy in the comments, the DMs, whatever you're gonna find me at. Let's do it. I'm out.
This should look good.